Hello, SFT 107 folks. All right, well, welcome to week number 2. I just want to take a few minutes to go through what we're going to be doing this week and what your assignments are. So for week number 2, we're going to be covering chapter 2 in the book, which is Tools for Healthy Eating. So make sure to read through the chapter and to look through the PowerPoints that are posted for you in the week number 2 folder. And then you're going to do your chapter questions for chapter 2. And so a couple things with these chapter questions that you're going to have every week. First of all, know that there's no time limit. So if you want to, work on it, get started, and then you need to take a break and come back and finish later, you can do that as long as you submit it by the due date. And then also you are allowed multiple attempts. So if you go through and you submit it and you don't really like your score, you realize you missed some questions that you know the answer to, you want to go back and fix that, you can do it again, and the highest score is the one that will count. And then finally, with each of these chapter questions, you're going to have a couple of either short answer essay questions at the bottom. So just make sure you're as thorough as possible with your responses. And then if I take points off on those, I'll usually put a little comment as to why. So just make sure you go back and review that and see why maybe you missed the question. Maybe if you just need to be more thorough, or you missed a certain part of that, or whatever, okay? So just make sure you're reviewing that. So that's chapter 2. And then you also have discussion board 2 this week. So just like last week, you want to have your posts done by Thursday and then your 3 responses done by Sunday. And for this discussion board, you're going to be watching a documentary that's about an hour long. So just make sure that you make time for that. It's a really, I think, very interesting documentary. I think you guys will really like it. It's called The Skinny on Obesity. So again, though, you just want to make sure you give yourself that hour to watch that, answer the questions before Thursday. And then finally for this week, you're going to be setting up your food journal through MyFitnessPal. And one of your big projects for this semester is a food journal project. And so with that, we're going to be doing a couple things, but one of the big things you want to start thinking about is you're going to be keeping a 1-week food journal through MyFitnessPal. So this week you just want to get it set up and linked to me. And my username is Melissa Adrian Fitness. And again, all of that's on the PDF that I loaded up for you guys in Blackboard. But just make sure that if you're using some sort of username that's not your name, just send me a quick email and let me know what it is, because some of you guys have already linked up to me and I don't know who it is necessarily, just because the username isn't your name. So just keep that in mind. But if you have any questions with that, let me know. And then just make sure to look through the food journal project requirements. I'll do a separate video on that for you guys. But again, just keep in mind that you are going to be keeping a 1-week food journal in the next month or so. So you want to just kind of start getting your head around that and what might be a good week for you to do that. So that is what's going on this week. And as always, if you have any questions, please send me an email. Thanks.